In today's video, I will be defeating every single mob in hardcore Minecraft, or at least attempting to, because if I die at any point in this video, I will lose the challenge. Now to start off, we'll just need to collect some wood, go ahead and make our first sword of the video, and then go hunting for some nearby animals. Which over here in the water, go ahead and kill this squid, marking our first of 86 mobs. If we do a little bit more hunting, go ahead and get a glow squid, this pig, and a salmon. Already bring our total up to 4 of 86 mobs. And by patrolling the nearby lands, we also killed a sheep, and after collecting some wood to upgrade our tools, we also killed a chicken, and unfortunately we also had to kill this wolf. Bringing our new total to 7 out of 86 mobs. I also quickly found some cows, a rabbit, and a goat to bring us into the double digits. However, things were now a lot harder as all the other mobs on our list were either dependent on a certain biome or were hostile and would be harder to defeat. After smelting some food after our first day, I did see a drown in this ocean, and easily defeated our first hostile mob. Also eventually found a fox after wandering in the spruce forest. Since we now had 12 mobs defeated. But before defeating some more hostile mobs in the night, I wanted to go ahead and collect some armor. On my way to find a cave, I did end up stumbling upon some bees, which nearly killed me because of the poison. In the distance, I also spotted a village, where I found a horse, a cat, an iron golem, and a villager. I also found a bundle, and some food in the chest. I did eventually find a giant cave, but first I went ahead and used my iron to make a shield, and a new sword. And inside the cave, I found a spawner, where I could go ahead and kill my first zombie. So I'll collect a bunch of goodies such as 2 golden apples, a music disc, some gunpowder and redstone, as well as some string and bones. And after sleeping through the night, I finally took care of the skeleton and continued exploring the cave, where I did go ahead and find a bat, but sadly it went into lava before I could kill it. However, I did manage to collect some iron, but that was unfortunately all I could find in that cave. However, I did find some more iron in a giant nearby cave, which also contained a zombie villager. On the morning of day 5, I went ahead and smelted all my iron, and crafted up some boots, as well as a helmet. And now that I was a little more geared up, on the next night I would be able to go ahead and kill the spider and creeper that we still needed for the common overworld hostile mobs. Wandering around that day, I ended up finding another village nearby. This one contained a blacksmith. Unfortunately, there was no good loot inside. I also found a small ocean where I went ahead and killed some cod, as well as a turtle on the nearby beach. Once in the ocean, I did go ahead and find the new Nautilus mob. However, I started being attacked by a Jonathan Trident and quickly had to make my escape. However, I quickly found another one and killed that before heading to bed, as there weren't any places for zombies or spiders to spawn nearby. When I got back to shore, I also unfortunately had to kill a dolphin as well. After traveling across the ocean, I did find one new biome we needed, being a savanna. I also saw some tropical fish near the end of the ocean. Once I made my way into the savanna, I waited for nighttime to fall, so I could go ahead and kill a creeper and a spider before going to sleep. I was also able to find a llama in the morning. After finding and crossing an armadillo off the list, I had killed a total of 28 out of 86 mobs, or just a little under a third. And to make this challenge just a little bit harder, I wasn't allowing myself to use chunk base to find any structures or biomes until I had defeated at least half of the mobs. And there was still a lot of biomes and structures we needed to find, such as a desert, jungle, and pillager outpost, as well as a trial chambers, which I did quickly find, one of those being the jungle. I found an ocelot, a panda, and finally a parrot, bringing a total of 31 out of 86 mobs. Now, it was also at this point that I was looking to gain access to the nether, which my goal for finding the obsidian was just to look around for ruined portals as we explored new biomes, or find some in blacksmith chests. Which we found our first ruined portal right next to the jungle, which contained a flint and steel and some armor, but did not contain any obsidian. However, it was only 2 away from being completed, so I went ahead and saved the coordinates. A little while later, after sailing past a coral reef, I made my way to a desert, where after sleeping through the night, I was unfortunately blown up with a creeper and lost the challenge. But if you enjoyed today's video and want to see me attempt this again, make sure to hit the like button and click subscribe.